at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And you get a look at the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
26. Flag.
Rodgers going to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guy. It's a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To the ground with Hall. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll find Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right side. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On third down, here's Hall. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Carter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half. And now off to the races, down the right side. That's a Packers touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson out to his left. Caught by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Again, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson down inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. It gets the first down right there.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. Quick slant to Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a